to the recording so that you can attend it if you want to refer to it in the future. Everyone on the call is muted, so if you have any question, please raise your hand and I will allow you to unmute yourself and post your question. Okay, Rehan, good morning. Can you please unmute yourself? Rehan, can you please unmute yourself? Abhijit, can you please unmute yourself? Okay, Muhammad Nabil, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, Nepal, how are you?
Yes, good morning. Yes.
Good morning. This is Muhammad Nabil from MS Pharma. Actually, my inquiry regarding we have one shipment. It's already aggregated and serialized, but unfortunately, our account through Tatmeen still not active. We received an XML files regarding the aggregation and serialization from the manufacturer, and when we change it to CSV file to be matches with the file type of Tatmeen, it's not matching well. We uploaded and a lot of errors happened. So I don't know in this case how we can overlap this issue.
Okay.
And there is
Are all the records that you received from the did you receive all the records required for Tatmeen from the manufacturer? So the date, manufacturing date, everything, you received it or not?
Yes, but in a XML sheet.
XML sheet will be
Yes.
is not the required format. The required format is
I
either
know.
CSV
Yes.
file or Excel file.
Yes.
Okay, I really don't have a solution for you on that. My suggestion is to check with your local IT, with an IT service provider who can convert this file for you to
Did
CSV
you have
file.
any outsource? You have any recommendation regarding that outsource IT companies can do this step for us? There's any
To be honest,
recommendation for that? Yeah,
to be honest, no, we don't have any partners that we deal with, or partners that we can recommend. But what you're requesting is something not difficult, I would say.
not difficult.
It
But
doesn't require a developer specialized in SAP or anything. No.
in this case, can we pass the goods through the distributor
But
if
you are
it
the
is
distributor,
aggregated?
no?
No, we are the MAH,
Okay.
the marketing authorized. But can we pass to the distributor with these files without uploading to Tatmeen?
No,
It's allowed or not?
because the inspector at the border will check whether these products are on Tatmeen or not.
Or not?
Okay, so if they are not on Tatmeen before they do the import clearance, they will not allow them.
Right. Thank you very much. Highly appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Rehan, are you still with us? Okay. Al-Lubnani, can you please unmute yourself?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Cindy Montaner from Alumni Medical Center.
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning. Yes, we hear you. Please.
Yes.
Some emergency medication.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is LMC Medical, Lubnani Medical Center, Altao, Sharjah.
Yes.
Okay, we want to ask you about, we can keep some emergency medications in our emergency medical trolley.
Yeah, I'm not sure what does your license allows you to do that or not. This is not within the scope of Tatmeen. If you have a question whether you can keep medicine in your center, please address that question to the Ministry of Health.
Okay. Actually, we have some doubt about these medications. What we can keep it or what we cannot. Okay.
That is something related to your license. I think the ministry can only answer your question. Please send your inquiry to the ministry, and yeah, they will answer you. But we can answer you on behalf of Tatmeen if you have any question related to Tatmeen only.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Fagan, can you please unmute yourself? Fagan, can you please unmute yourself? Atasim, good morning.
Good morning, Nibal. How are you?
Good morning.
How are
All
you
good,
today?
all good.
All good. Nibal, I have one question. I think maybe it's a repeated question from different people regarding to, do we need to share the file, the aggregated file with our distributor or no?
Okay, the law doesn't specify that clearly. However, it will be much helpful to if you share that file with your licensed agents and your customers. It will help them simplify their processes as well. So if you can do that, I would highly recommend that you do that. It will simplify the process.
But what I mean for that, but is what I should be the file or the aggregated file should be shared through Tatmeen to them, correct or no?
No, Tatmeen is a tracking solution. It's not meant to have two-way communication with any industry. This is a regulatory system owned by the Ministry of Health, where everyone is reporting their activities to Tatmeen. But it's not meant to be a two-way communication.
Okay, which means that it is not necessary to be shared the report with the distributor itself also.
Sorry, I didn't get the last point, Martin.
What I mean for that, because when we are reporting from our side, because our distributor, they're unable to see the details. It's not visible to from their side.
Yes, they will not be able to see it. Correct. Tatmeen is just receiving that. Correct.
Okay, super good.
Mhm.
And I
Oh,
have another question. Can we
please.
report it mix items in one invoice in different MAH, or we have to be separated
Okay,
invoices?
I'll tell you. It depends on the user who is reporting. So if you have all the products reported under one MAH, then that MAH GLN will create a B2B user, and that B2B user can report on behalf of all those MAHs. Okay, does it make sense to you?
Yeah, because in our case, in our situation, we have 5 MAH. It's not one MAH. We have 5. I am only the user inside the company, because the issue we have to report it separately in these cases.
Yes, separately in this
Okay.
case, unless
Okay.
you change the MAH for these products on the GS1 BrandSync UAE portal to be the same MAH. So if you are having a scientific office, you can register all the products under this scientific office.
And scientific office can be reported as one in behalf
Yes.
of for 5. Okay. Good to
Yes,
know.
and that on you can check with BrandSync, but for BrandSync they can make that change only for the UAE market or the UAE server of BrandSync.
Okay. I get your
So it
point.
will not affect anything globally. But please validate this with BrandSync. I think that would be your best option, and it's done by
Yes.
other large pharmaceutical companies. They register all the products under one scientific office, and then they will commission all the products using one B2B user.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hanan, can you please unmute yourself? Hanan, can you please unmute yourself?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Hanan from the Herbal and Treatment Center. I have a question, please. We had registered with Tatmeen and we got our certificate. So we received the first medication and I received the list. But this medication, we issue it internally in the center to the nursing department. And then the nursing department will be issuing it per client, like to use it in the infusion. So what would be the process on this? Like, do I need to like dispense it to the nursing department, and the nursing department need to dispense it to the patient on the Tatmeen portal, or what would be the process?
Okay. First of all, when you said the certificate is a GS1 certificate. It's not a Tatmeen certificate. So the GLN, the certificate that you're referring to, means that you have obtained a GLN, a global location number, but it doesn't mean that you have completed your process on Tatmeen. You need to, after you get your GLN certificate, you will receive an email with a link. That link would allow you to register to Tatmeen. Tatmeen is a separate platform than GS1. GS1 will give you the GLN only, and Tatmeen, you need to process the tracking of medical products that is monitored by the Ministry of Health. So just want to clarify those 2 points. If you have not yet registered to Tatmeen, please do so. If you missed the registration email, please send us an email and we will send you another registration link so that you can register and create your username and password on Tatmeen, not on GS1. Now, to your question, Tatmeen is tracking the medical products per GLN. So if the nursing department and the store in your facility that received the medicine is having one GLN, so it is one license, one trade license, one license issued by the Ministry of Health or DED or whatever it is, then you have one GLN only, and the product will be consumed or dispensed once it gets opened, whether it was opened by the store or opened by the nurse. Once that medicine is opened, you need to dispense it. Dispensation at the moment is not linked to the patient name or the patient ID. Dispensation means it was just opened and consumed. Tatmeen doesn't keep record of the patient name or patient details, just to clarify this.
So my question now, there is a single point of contact. So is the single point of contact should do this process, or we can delegate like different persons to use the dispensing, like when the item is out from the store to the nursing department, only the nurses knows when this product had been opened. So can she has the access to Tatmeen platform to do the dispensing part?
Yes, you can refer to tatmeen.ae website. There is a training manual called Training Manual for User Management. The SPOC is allowed to create as many users as you want or as you need. For each nurse, you can create a username, and any username created by the SPOC will be related to the GLN that the SPOC manages. If the SPOC is managing multiple GLNs, so one SPOC, and you are having 10 different locations across the UAE, you can create as many users as you want, and the SPOC can appoint each user to a specific GLN or multiple GLNs. That is possible on Tatmeen as well. So the SPOC can create users and give based on emails. So
When we are,
so
sorry,
the nurse will receive the registration link as well. The nurse will register, and the SPOC will still be able to control which GLNs that user will have access to.
so you are meaning when you are speaking about different branches, we are only one branch, one institute. In the same institute, we can have different users also.
Yes, as many users as you want. The SPOC can create them.
And the tracking will be from two sides, that we as a pharmacy, we need to do dispensing to from the pharmacy department to the nursing, and then from the nursing to the dispensing again, like it has been consumed when it is open.
If the pharmacy is having a separate GLN, then yes.
No,
but
it's
if you
as one GLN.
One GLN, then the tracking between the pharmacy and the nurse will not be monitored because you cannot ship items or transfer items from one location to the same location. Okay, Tatmeen tracks the location. Okay, so the nurse can collect the item from the pharmacy or you send it, but the user that dispensed the item will be recorded on Tatmeen. Which user created the dispensation event?
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. May Hassan, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, hello. My name is May from Sharjah International Holistic Health Center. We are new to Tatmeen, and I was yesterday just going through it. Can you just give me a brief description? How can I get the GL number and where to start in order to proceed later on in Tatmeen application?
Okay. It's all explained on the website tatmeen.ae. It is difficult that we go through the whole process now, considering the number of attendees joining this call. So I would highly recommend that you go to tatmeen.ae. I will quickly guide you where to go exactly. So this is Tatmeen.ae, the website. Once you go to Tatmeen, you can go to onboarding journey. In the onboarding journey, it is explained. The legislations are mentioned here for your reference. Registration and tutorial, you can understand the process, how it goes. There are also 3 short videos here that you can watch. And Tatmeen First Steps is 1-hour video training that you can go through, and it will explain to you everything you need to know about Tatmeen.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Fagan, can you please? Yes, Fagan, we hear you.
Yeah, finally. Hey. So I have 3 questions. And number 1, it's about the subscription option. So for us, as you know, Tatmeen system, we have subscription options. Such as supply chain dispense reporting and supply chain logistics reporting. So those subscriptions that mentioned, do they cover the basics operations like goods processing, wholesale product sales, retail product sales, transfer between branches, write of goods, supply returns, inventory processing, insurance product sales, and so on and so on?
Most of the processes that you mentioned are not quite clear to me. Are they Tatmeen processes or they are business processes from some
They
different
are
source?
processes.
Sorry?
They are business processes. That's right.
Okay. So I first would recommend that you go through the Tatmeen processes and check which processes of Tatmeen your business is currently handling. So you follow you choose the processes on Tatmeen that are related to your business, and then you can go and subscribe to the APIs that are related to your business processes.
Do you mind showing it, demonstrating that part where the
Okay.
processes
So
to choose?
what's your business? What are you, a manufacturer, an MH, a license agent?
Software supplier.
It depends on your client then. Your client. As a software provider, you cannot register to Tatmeen. As a software provider, only the pharmaceutical companies can invite you by creating a user for you and giving you access to their GLN if they create a sub-user for you.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
as a software company, you don't have access to Tatmeen.
That's right. Yeah, that's how we operate.
Okay, then who's your client in that case?
Pharmacies.
Pharmacies. For pharmacies, the business processes would be receiving products, packing, unpacking, dispensing products, reporting status change, whether the item got broken or stolen or damaged in their facility. So these are the processes related to them. So I would recommend logistics and dispensation. Those are the 2 products that you need to subscribe to.
Okay. I think that answers my question. So second thing is having those subscriptions you mentioned. Which API method do we need to execute for scenario? For connecting to the production environment. What I see at the moment is 2 onboarding test scenario version 2 and onboarding test execution template version 1.
Okay, you're looking at maybe not the correct ones. As a 1 second. Okay. Please go to the technical guides. Please go to technical guides for logistics and technical guides for dispensaries. This will explain to you what is required. You can also review the technical guide for onboarding. It's also quite comprehensive. But I don't think you are having any manufacturers at the moment. Yeah.
Will it show me the option on how to connect to production environment there?
Yeah, I would highly recommend that you go through it. If you don't want to go in details, at least skim through it and look for the piece of information that you are looking for. If not, if you don't find it, then please reach out to us and ask. But
okay.
Yeah, most software providers, they just read through the document and it answered all their questions.
Okay, I think last question I have is inside the developer portal, which is STGAPI hub at tatmeen.ae. In the API reference section, we see the message "No operations defined in the spec." Can we understand what does that mean?
Okay, please go through the technical guide. It will explain to you. Most probably you are trying to log in without a valid business-to-business user. So please go through the technical guide. It will, and if you follow the steps, you should not be facing this issue.
Okay, so does it also logs the history of the executed requests for specific API?
Or we keep it on our side, not on your side. But why? Why do you need this?
Okay, I don't know. This is my request from my developers, so we can't see it. Only you can see it there.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. All right, so last question, I guess. When should am I able to get this recording?
After this call, we will share the recording within the next, hopefully 24 hours, because we need to upload it to YouTube. Sorry?
Landline number.
Sorry? I don't hear you, sorry.
It wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who's that.
Okay. 1 second, someone else.
Yeah,
I muted. Sorry, Fagan, please go ahead.
Yeah, so how do you know my email or I don't know anything, any reference?
It will be posted on the chat. It will be posted on the chat of this Teams meeting.
In the screens meeting.
Of this Teams meeting, this meeting.
Okay, so at the end of the call, you mean? So I have to wait until the end?
Yes. Then we will share the recording. Yes.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Rashid, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, Nipal.
Hello. Hi, Rashid.
Nipal, actually, I have one ticket with you. The ticket number is MN0124WK04BK117.
Okay.
Actually, we were trying to pack, as you know, we have been pushed by these MOH inspectors to start shipping. Actually, we were only receiving as of now.
Okay.
So we started shipping through Tatmeen portal. So whenever we are shipping anything above 100 quantities, it is throwing us an error. It's HTTP error 441, something like that.
Okay.
414.
100 SSCCs or 100 items?
100 items. Even
okay,
okay.
I am aware of a challenge, but 100 items, no. That is new to me. Let me review it. I'm aware of a challenge where the items were more than 200,000 or 300,000, but a small quantity like 100 again, 100 SGTNs or 100 SSCCs.
100 SGTNs. Actually, once it failed, this 100 failed. I tried to aggregate it into one SSCC. There also it failed and it thrown me the same error.
Okay, I'll review that. It's with our technical team, but I'll review that. I was under the impression that it's for larger quantities, but for small quantities, then let's review it with the technical team and check what is. There must be something wrong done here, which we will try to rectify as soon as possible.
Okay. Also, Nipal, the MOH inspectors currently they are asking for us to these details of shipment details to whom we ship and all these things. So when even after our shipping activity, I am not able to get these records. I'm only able to see the events only. There is no what I am giving all these references, the GL and the document reference. All these are mandatory fields, and I am feeding that also while shipping. But none of these are appearing in the message log, so that it will be easy for me to help support the MH inspectors, so that we can easily find out which all invoices are reported and all these things, because they are keep often asking us which all these invoice and all these pharmacy names.
Okay, we'll take it as a feedback. This wasn't at the original design of Tatmeen, so the message log is there, but the level of details that you are asking for are not yet on Tatmeen. I understand. So if you can send us this by email, Rashid, let's share it with the technical team. We are at the moment doing other enhancements on Tatmeen, so this might not take priority at the moment, but for sure it's a valuable feedback that we are keeping, and we will consider for future changes and updates.
Okay, that's it from my end. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Rashid. Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks. Abhijit, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, Abhijit.
So this is Abdul from United Exor Ajma.
Yes.
Yes, sir. We are now in staging process.
Okay.
But didn't get any SSC number to testing for trial.
Okay. SSCC number, you either generate it yourself or you need to buy a package of SSCCs from GS1 for testing. But if you try to generate SSCC from the staging portal, it will not work because our staging is not linked to GS1 staging. They don't have a staging. Only production is linked to GS1 production. So if you want an SSCC for testing and you already have access to production, you can generate an SSCC from the production portal and use it for your testing.
But sir, how can we get the sample SSC number in order to move to production?
Then request one of your suppliers to send you an SSCC
But,
that you can use on
but we
Tatmeen.
requested some supplies, but they didn't give anyone.
Okay, then you can generate your own SSCCs. Just go
Okay.
through the documentation
But the
published by
process of
GS1.
the generating ourselves.
Sorry?
What's the process of generating ourselves?
You can
SSC?
check the GS1 publications on how to generate an SSCC. It's not from us, it's from GS1. So check their
Yes, one, right.
publication.
Okay.
Okay. You can Google how to generate an SSCC and get documents on that.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, we will generate ourselves SSC and try to trial testing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Lisa, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, Mr. Nibal.
Hello.
Yeah, actually, we just new in Tatmeen. I just want to ask how we will get the coding. Are we gonna enter it manually, or there is a manual for that to follow?
Sorry, your voice was breaking. Can you please repeat the question?
Sorry. Yeah, I just want to ask.
It's breaking
Registered
again.
from GLN, and then hello, can you
Yeah,
hear
it
me?
was breaking again. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Okay, just hold on. Hello, Mr. Nibal.
Yes.
Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to ask, we just registered and I just want to ask how we will get the coding. Do we need to enter it manually in the system of Tatmeen
Which coding
for all
you're referring to?
the stocks or medicines that we are taking?
You are
taking?
a medical center, right?
Yeah, we
You do okay.
are. But the thing is,
Okay, as a medical center, you do not have the option to create medicine on Tatmeen. Only the MAH, the principal, or the licensed agent can do that. From your side, what you can do is you can receive products sent to you by the distributor or by the licensed agent. So you can do receiving, but you cannot create products on Tatmeen.
okay, we will just receive every item that we need to receive is register in Tatmeen. We
Should
have
be,
to
yes.
put in the Tatmeen enter.
Yes, as per the regulation,
Okay.
yes, they have to be on Tatmeen. If they are not on Tatmeen, you need to reach out to the distributor or the wholesaler who sent you this product and ask why it was not registered to Tatmeen. You will try to receive it. If the receiving failed, then this means that they never sent it to you.
Okay.
Okay?
For example, it was the we have received it long time ago before we registered and it was already consumed. Do we need to do the backtracking or we will just do the present?
Okay, every Monday we are sending an auto-generated report to the SPOC of every GLN showing the items that are in transit going to your location. You need to check that file and you need to manage the products that are in transit to you, whether you need to receive it and then dispense it or what. There is also another report on the portal showing stock report. So on the stock report, you can search for the items that you are supposedly having in your facility. You might have already consumed or dispensed. So you need to remove that out of your facility by dispensing these items.
Okay, thank you very
Okay,
much.
so there are two
One more
categories.
question.
two categories: items that are in transit going to you, and items that are already inside your facility in your GLN. Check both and make sure that you clear out those items that are pending.
Okay. One more, sir. Even if it's just a consumer, for example, usually we just ordered one item. Do we need to register that in Tatmeen
You need
as a receipt
to,
item?
if it's pharmaceutical product, conventional or biological medicine, then you need to check with with your supplier and ask them to send you this product on Tatmeen, and then you need to receive it, even if it's a single item. Yes,
Okay. Thank you very
you're welcome.
much, Mr. Nabil.
Thanks. Um, Hello, Safa.
Hello.
Hello, Safa. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, just I need to know about the non-register product. As a
Okay.
distributor, how I can handle, especially before Tatmeen was only yani, focusing on the conventional medicine. And right now we start to have some information that any non-register, it should be reported on Tatmeen.
Correct.
So I need to know how, as a distributor, how I will handle this part.
Okay. So, non-registered medicine, there are two types of non-registered medicine. Ones that are having a GTIN and the ones that do not have a GTIN. Are your products already having a GTIN or not?
Part of the product having GTIN number. I mean, in the pack itself, they mentioned the GTIN number.
Okay. That GTIN number, first you need to, when you apply for the shipping permit, make sure you type down that shipping permit, that GTIN number in the shipping permit. Because if you do not do that, all your Tatmeen processes will fail. So that is the most important thing. Now, if you do not have a shipping permit, a GTIN number for this product, you need to reach out to GS1 with an old shipping permit, let's say, or a current initial IMP to prove that this was approved by the ministry, and then GS1 BrandSync will ask you for the artwork or other documents probably. Then they will give you a GTIN and send the GTIN to Tatmeen as well. Then you will continue your process. But again, the most important thing in the unregistered medication is when you apply for the shipping permit, make sure you already have a GTIN and put that GTIN number in the shipping permit number.
Just for clarity, because I understand the part of the GTIN number for the product, the MAH, they sent for prancing and upload all this item, and then it was reflect on Tatmeen portal.
Correct.
Yani right now for non-register, I will not find it reflect in Tatmeen portal.
Yes.
But while I'm doing the import permit, I have to enter the GTIN number for this shipment. My
Correct.
question, how I will link it with the GLN number? طب ما أنا already I bring
BrandSync will
the
do
ship.
that for you. BrandSync will do that for you. So in both cases, you need to reach out to BrandSync and ask BrandSync to add this product to your GLN. Then BrandSync will check if the MAH did not put it earlier in BrandSync account, then they will create it and they will send it to Tatmeen. It will be linked to your GLN.
So that means I have two steps. The first step, enter the GTIN number in the import permit,
Yes.
and then ask the prancing to link this GTIN number to my portal for Tatmeen.
Yes.
So I
correct.
can report it while I'm doing dispensing. Yani, I mean, during sending
Yes.
from location
For
to another.
commissioning. For commissioning, mainly for commissioning. Because if it's not there in the shipping permit, the MAH will not be even able to commission these products to Tatmeen. This is why the GTIN number in the shipping permit is extremely important.
And if the product non-register, I should communicate direct for prancing to
Yes.
create for me GTIN number,
Yes.
and then put it in the portal for the permit, and then communicate with them back.
You don't need to get back to them if they already gave you the GTIN and they said, okay, done, we will add it to Tatmeen portal. You don't need to go back to them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I get it. Thank you.
Okay, okay, it's fine. You're welcome. I think this was the last caller, the last question. We will share with you the recording as mentioned, hopefully by today. If nothing else, then thanks everyone for joining us this week. Talk to you next week. Have a great day. Thank you.